The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Hello everybody, welcome back. It's us again. Have you missed us? I bet you fucking have. It's what's the script? Movie review, Scottish podcast and all that jazz. All the good things that you like about people that swear in a Glaswegian accent. With me, Craig, and my cohort, Christopher. How are you, sir?
I am well rested. I have my days off. I've washed my naked body. It's all good. It's all good. Exfoliating gel a lot.
It was a source of much amusement, that phrase, yesterday when we were just about to leave work on it. Wash my naked body, because everybody else does it with clays on. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm different.
It's like I say to people, I know, like, I'm going to jump in for a shower. Like, do you know how fucking dangerous that is? Do you know how slippy a wet bathtub is and you're going to jump in for a shower? Fucking behave yourself. Step in for a shower. Step in.
I know. Do you have octopus suction things in the soles of your feet or something that I don't know about? You can jump into wet porcelain.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to just jump in for a quick bath. It will be quick. A quick bath, because when you jump in, the water will be jumping out.
That's it. I mean, the bathroom and the kitchen are the two most dangerous rooms for household accidents and fatalities.
Aye. Unless you're a swinger.
Or unless you were like me back in the 90s and the early noughties and get mad with it and woke up in somebody's bath. But one thing's for sure, never jumped into that bath, man. Spilled into it, maybe.
Aye.
But enough of that shite. Welcome back, everybody. This is Series 6, Episode 6. It's an absolute belter of a movie we're doing today, picked from Chris's list last week, which is, of course, the classic year 2000 Millennium Revelation book adaptation that was and is American Psycho. We'll get to that very, very shortly, mate. I just want to say a big shout out to Seismic Boys who are sticking with us and giving us their support. We love them for it, and we do the same back. So well done, guys. They're doing an Andor Season 1 review of their 10 best characters. So I'll look into that when we're back at work, mate. We've got the Facebook group page at 520 souls. YouTube's back up to 342. And a big thank you as well to Quaint for the title tracks, and of course Native Origins, who are hitting your online stores any second now. As soon as we know, you'll know. So that's all the shout outs. It's happening, mate. It's happening. If it doesn't, I've got a hoodie and a t-shirt to say that was going to happen, but I'm sure it will happen. Tim's on the ball. He's just off busy and with a new job and stuff like that. So before we get into the movie review, my man, let me ask you, what have been your ocular delights this past 7 days or so?
Oh, mate. We're everywhere. We're everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
We're everywhere and nowhere, baby. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. That's where Chris is at.
Aye. So, for some reason, I started off with Suicide Squad. I don't know why. Just thought, I've not seen that again. I'll watch it again. Fuck it.
Jobby monsters.
Aye. Then I watched Venom, Let There Be Carnage, because I've watched it once. It's so. I mean, you get what you get. And I watched the great Spider-Man No Way Home and thoroughly enjoy it. You know what I mean? I'm a mad fucking Spider-Man fan anyway, so whatever. I watched The Samaritan with Sylvester Stallone. And then I watched then I watched The Titan with Sam Worthington.
I like it. Yeah, I know you don't like Sam Worthington, but I don't think he's
I'm
I
not
like him.
overly opposed to Sam Worthington, but I'm like, whatever. I watched, for some reason, maybe because of what's happening with us recently, I watched Draft Day with Kevin Costner. And that's a name about getting the players in on a draft day and all that. And I just felt all excited and didn't know what the fuck was going on. Oh, there he's hoodwinked that boy. Got all his first picks back. Then I watched Invictus, but the South African rugby team. We've got Morgan Freeman and Matt Damon down there, know what I mean?
You know some film, did, mate. Very good about the rugby.
I watched Event Horizon because I just think it's smashing, the effects and all that. I mean, who doesn't like a disaster film? Know what I mean? And then I watched Havoc on Netflix, starring Tom Hardy, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was right up my street.
Oh, aye. Definitely.
But that was me, mate. That was my ocular delights right into my brain through the optical nerve there.
Hitting the synapses. You know what I mean? Hitting all the senses.
But
that's
enough about me, mate. What about you, mate? What was in your eyeballs?
My eyeballs took in I rewatched the full series one of The Last of Us, which is absolutely smashing telly. And even though I said I was going to wait until season 2 dropped, I couldn't. I had the bug. So I watched the first 3 episodes of The Last of Us season 2. Again, absolutely fantastic. Although I'm led to believe by people that know the story and the game, from yourself especially, that it may tail off. So I'm prepared for it, but I hope it's not the case. But spoiler alert, if you've not seen episode 3, I'm going to say something here so you can fast forward or switch off. I am extremely curious to see how 2 teenage lesbians on a horse are going to beat an army with tanks. Very excited for that. So there we go. And yes, their sexuality had nothing to do with that, but I don't give a fuck. So I watched that, mate. I watched, obviously, American Psycho a couple of times because it's fucking brilliant. The Minecraft movie seems to be the boys' go-to film now, so we've been watching that on repeat. No doubt we'll watch it again tonight. But a wee shout out to that movie. It's actually made, to date, $816.5 million worldwide. So that's going to bust the $1 billion club. Deserves it. I know it was a poor man's Jumanji, I said, but the mere couple of times I've watched it, it's a fun family film. I watched a film called Flipped, and it's utter shite. I don't know why. Shoners Feather put it on the stick to burn for the boys, but it's no a Wayne's film. It is a Wayne's film, but it's shite.
Is that when Flipper has a mental breakdown and starts killing everybody?
No, it's a teenage rom-com. It's about a wee boy that moves into a street and the wee lassie fancies him for the get-go, but he hates her. Shite, utter shite. 2010, Flipped. Look it up. Don't watch it. I've been busting Family Guy and The Simpsons in no particular order. Just so good. I watched Locked, which is a new film with Anthony Hopkins and one of the Skarsgård boys, where he breaks into the motor. It becomes Anthony Hopkins' prisoner, basically. I don't want to spoil it, but it's good. It's not excellent, but it's a good watch, man. It's like Phone Booth, except in a motor. Know what I mean? I've started rewatching Elementary because it's one of my go-to series. I've watched that a couple of times back to front before. Started that again. Just so good. Johnny Lee Miller. Excellent. And lastly, like yourself, mate, on your recommendation, I switched on the Havoc, and it was fucking great. It's great, innit?
It is, mate. Again, people might watch it and go, "Oh, that's just action, non-split, whatever." But it was good. Good story to it. Good characters. Good cast. Cast was fucking smashing in it. Know what I mean?
Oh, brilliant! It's to describe it to anybody, I would say it's a bit like if John Wick and the Last Boy Scout had a Wayne, and then Triads turned up, that's what you're getting.
That's it. Plus,
so good.
There's a few right handsome bastards in it. Know what I mean?
Oh,
you
so
get old Tom Hardy and the old Timothy Oliphant. Know what I mean?
Oh, it's good for the ladies. That is good for the ladies. A bit of ocular delights for the ladies. I'll let you know that. But I get it watched. It's a proper guys movie. I know. There is no gun left with a bullet in it in any scene, man. It's so good.
Aye. Plus, there's a bit of revenge in there. I know it's fucking aye. It's corruption, good cops, bad cops, people stuck in the middle, gangs, smashing, betrayal. And what we've already said, the action scenes in it and all that, they're well done and entertaining, shall we say. So
We will. And we'll leave it there because you'll be delighted watching that. I've no doubt about it. So that was me, mate. And as we said there, obviously we've both watched a couple of times the film we're doing today, which is American Psycho, released in the year 2000. But what else, Chris, if anything, happened in the year 2000? Take us back 25 years, quarter of a century, rewind your fucking tape, get us there, get us on the fastest bus possible, phone Doc Brown, get Martin McFly in the DeLorean, 88 miles an hour, back to the 2000, go!
Aye. As Samuel Jackson was saying, I was just holding on to my butts. I was holding on to my butts. Aye. But, aye, so 2000, things were going on. All the zeros. You had Italy takes part in the Six Nations for the first time. Because I was always curious, why is Italy in there? And that's when it first happened. They went, let's bring in the Italians, they're good for a laugh.
That's very interesting.
I think that's, I mean, if you were a gamer, I don't know why you wouldn't have the PlayStation 2, but the PlayStation 2 was released in 2000. And we'll talk about that the other day. I think it could possibly be the best console.
It's the daddy. It is the daddy.
Aye.
But
like game-wise, the
PS1 could be better, but that's the daddy.
It took us there. There was a big shake-up in Russia there as Vladimir Putin was elected president, and he's not let the job go since.
I need the hero holding out for hero till end of night.
How long have you worked here, Vlad? 25 years there. Like, fucking hell. You'll be getting a gold watch soon. Aye, will I?
What's he like, that boy? What is he like? A cheeky monkey.
Football-wise, Real Madrid won the Champions League, beating Valencia 3-0. And France won the Euros this year, I know, so.
We did, aye.
Trezeguet
won it.
Aye, I think it's like
Golden goal.
But as we mentioned, as I said, mobile, just earlier when you were talking about the film Lock there, the Nokia 3310 was released. I mean,
again, the daddy.
Why we've no bought hoosies like the Nokia 3310, I don't know.
Chris, did you notice by the way, there's a Nokia 3310 in Havoc.
I
See the phone? Our uncle Geese phone me. I'll phone you. Do not phone me. Nokia 3310.
It's a big bastard. But anybody that had one of them knows. Well, the running joke is it was fucking indestructible. Know what I mean? Unless you pour apple juice on it, that kills it.
Is it?
Aye, I knocked apple juice on mine one night, and it laying it through the night. Next morning, it was done. Know how the way Game Boys used to go when they were broke. Just wasn't good. But that was enough of the events in 2000. Movie wise,
action!
Dearie me, the ocular delights. First of all, there was a Gladiator. That came out. No, I mean, and I can't believe that was fucking so long ago. On subject to now, because there's a new one coming out. Final Destination came out. Started off a franchise.
Did it? The first one? Jesus Christ, man.
that's
I was just a wee boy when that film came out. That, you know, I. Fuck's sake, man.
Oh, brilliant. As well as that, Scary Movie came out. I can't believe that came out 2000. Genuinely can't believe it.
I was going to
That's
shoot you down there, but I remembered Scary Movie isn't Scream. So I was like,
aye.
1996 or something that came out.
Oh, we also had the first kind of semi like good superhero movie came out in the form of X-Men. We Hugh Jackman first becoming Wolverine and all that, know what I mean? Took it in a new direction. Who wants to be a millionaire, is it?
I see that tune. It could be that. It could be the X-Men, or it could be the Europa League fucking tune. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about, people. You know.
As well as that, you had The Patriot with Mel Gibson. That was it. It's a long bastard, that film, but it's smashing.
Oh,
it's a smashing film.
Aye.
Jason Isaacs is a right cunt in that.
No half.
And finally, you had Castaway with Tom Hanks. So
Another banger.
I mean, and there was so many to pick for, but I just picked A ones. There's so many. But music wise, we've got a mixed bag here. Right? With all the small things, the Blink 182.
Superb.
We had Blue.
What?
Blue.
Blue? The one?
Eiffel, Blue by Eiffel 65.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say the band Blue sang what?
No. The Real Slim Shady by Eminem there.
Magic.
Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears. I'm sure that's what put her on the scene. So 2000, fucking Britney Spears started her shite. The Other Side by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Or just Other Side, really. Forgot About Dre. That was Dr. Dre and Eminem. Broadway by the Go-Go Dolls. Or the Goo Goo Dolls. Whatever you want to look at it.
Goo Goo Dolls. And
you had Better Off Alone by Alice DJ. So, mixed bag. But none of them were shite.
None of them were shite. And
was that good?
I'm not embarrassed or in the least bit worried about saying that I still play them when I'm gigging.
Yeah.
All their songs. Yep. Especially Alice DJ.
Of course. But deaths, there was deaths, right? Now, for all you dads out there that like to remind us at Christmas time, Kirsty MacColl died in 2000.
How did she die? She was half her head, that lassie.
I said that to you. Was it last week? Maybe this week? Aye. Last Christmas.
You gave me your heart.
No, the song, but last Christmas was the first year nobody said it to me. And then I was like, oh no, I am now the Christmas dad. I need to tell people. People have to know.
Welcome aboard, sir. We had your seat ready waiting for you, isn't it, sir? Get comfy, put your slippers on.
As soon as you tell it, just beard starts going white and fucking eyes going on it. Like, oh, I'll tell you.
I know.
But, aye. She wasn't alone in deaths, by the way. Yokozuna, the wrestler, he died.
Aye.
Mary Trump died. That's Donald Trump's mother. She died. And Obi-Wan Kenobi died. Alec Guinness died in 2000. Oh,
bye-bye there.
Aye. And I'm not gonna give you people that was born. You see when I was looking, see the people that were born. They were all either YouTube stars or TikTok stars. And I genuinely felt old going, who are these people? Who are they? Especially
as Google and the world have labelled them now as celebrity births. Fuck off.
Aye. Look, I'm so serious. It was like, who's that? Who's this? Look, YouTube star, TikTok sensation. Sensation was the word. Sensation. Where is it? Where are you? Where are we?
New sensation.
Celebrities. Celebrity, right? So Addison Rae, TikTok star.
Never heard of him.
Ice Spice rapper.
Never heard of him.
Maverick Baker, pop singer. Tara Yumi, Instagram star. Alicia Burney, YouTube star. Baby Ariel, TikTok star. Jace Norman, TV actor. Andrew Davila, YouTube star. Alex Warren, pop singer. Halle Bailey, R&B singer. In fact, is that not her? It's the Little Mermaid now.
Don't know, mate.
Don't know. Felix Lee, rapper. And Paige Hilland, dancer. What?
Aye, very good.
Aye. So it was all YouTube stars and TikTok stars. So,
I mean,
aye.
that Alice Burney rang a bell, but it wasn't her I was thinking about. It was her brother, Offie. You Offie Burney. You're not getting that if you're not for Glasgow, by the way.
Oh, fucking hell, man. That's saying I know. See that saying I know. Oh, he's awfully close. What do you mean he's awfully close?
Aye.
Oh, it's Offie. It's Offie. It's Offie wit. Fucking hell, man. But aye, that was a rundown of the year 2000 there. It's not the year that Busted were singing about, but I mean, we're all on the latter when that one kicks off.
Oh, aye, fucking right. But that's a good song, actually. I don't mind that. I don't mind the Busted.
Yeah, I don't mind
Busted
that
Boys. Weren't allowed to like them when you were a certain age because it wasn't cool, but we can appreciate musicians. I said to you yesterday, I enjoy McFly. I think some of McFly's tunes are excellent. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Shine a Light was good.
McBusted.
McBusted, aye. They're good musicians. Fucking hats off to you, boys. I'm sure you're watching anyway, as everybody is.
It's never enough. It's never enough for the fucking YouTube app, boy.
Oh, I know. It's on the big Jumbotron in Madison Square Gardens. We're two coupons. But year 2000, mate, that was brilliant. Thanks very much for that. So we'll get right to it. We have been watching, in preparation for today's review, it's a classic and it's a cult classic. The movie American Psycho, directed by Mary Harron. So there you go. Who's in it, Chris? Tell us a wee bit.
Well, the cast I wrote down was Christian Bale, Justin Theroux, Josh Lucas, Bill Sage, Chloe Sevigny. I hope that's how you say her name. Reece Witherspoon, Samantha Mathis, Matt Ross, Jared Leto, Willem Defoe, and Cara Seymour. So, what I say, smashing cast, smashing.
Mm-hmm. Really is. And obviously, it's, as I said earlier, it's an adaptation from the novel written by Bret Easton Ellis, who was delighted at the final outcome of this movie. I'll tell you, wasn't he?
Oh aye. But
a bit scared, I know. He's a bit scared.
Aye, by all accounts, but it wasn't as graphic as the novel, which is very curious. So,
have you read it? No.
I'll just again, obviously, researching this, so we've got things to tell people they didn't know. But I mean, I think the guy was getting death threats and everything. That was the misogynist fucking violence against women and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because I think it went into detail. Because I think there was cannibalism and everything in it. So it's
aye. I read that wee bit, and then I think you find out what it is with a coat hanger and all.
Aye.
But, a big treasure to read that, actually.
Aye. I mean, it's much like the fucking like the Hannibal and Red Dragon books and all that. You know what I mean? It's like fucking.
Aye.
Suppose for that, it was just happening largely to women and all that. I'm guessing that's what the kind of trigger mark was. But I mean, it's like everything new into anybody writes or makes a column about whatever and all that, they're automatically going, "Oh, that's you wanting to get whatever's in your head out there to people and all that. Know what I mean? You're going, oh, fuck off.
Aye, exactly, mate.
So,
So the financials of this that I've got done, it was a 7 million budget, and it brought in 34. So that's a happy day.
aye, aye. And the budget was set at 10 million as part of a deal because in the background of this, there was a massive fucking fight, shall we say. Like, there was, I can't remember the first guy, he was in to direct it, but he had a plan to have it finish with a musical number on top of the Twin Towers. Know what I mean? And the guy wrote a book like, what the fuck? No chance. So he left. They hired Mary Harron, and she wanted Christian Bale for the part. And Leonardo DiCaprio wanted to make the film, so the studio went, aye, okay. The director, to her credit, went, no, this isn't for him. She was then sacked. They brought Oliver Stone on. He left. Then eventually DiCaprio left. The studio rehired Mary Harron, who still wanted Christian Bale. And the deal was, you can get all these things, but your budget is 10 million now. So that's, I mean, talk about fucking shite in the background, know what I mean? They even offered it to fucking Ewan McGregor and all, but I think Christian Bale asked him not to take this, know what I mean?
Aye, we're getting a lot of that shite in the background, piss, shouldn't we? But obviously, it all worked out. And to Christian Bale's credit as well, he put everything in hold. He wanted this film so bad, and it even went against everybody's advice, didn't he? Because he was told this would be career suicide for him. He's like, I makes me want to date more.
What's his name at done Psycho again? Is it Anthony Perkins or something like that? They were comparing it to him. Like, you'll be cast type for then, it's career suicide, don't do it. Bloody. The same thing he got with when he went to do Batman. It's like, you'll never get another film again. Okay.
Well, better make these ones fucking magic then, and he's just knocked it out the park fucking at every turn. He's what an actor, man. We'll probably discuss it in more depth later, mate.
Aye. I consider I know. Again, rummaging the internet looking for stuff. Like Josh Lucas and all that, and all the other New York actors all thought that Christian Bale was a shit actor. Know what I mean? They're actually looking about going, what the fuck is this guy doing and all that? And then once they seen the final film, took it all back. Like, oh, amazing.
Well, I know one of the bits of trivia we have as well is there was actually like people in this film, not including cast and crew and stuff like that, but actors and actresses that didn't know Christian Bale was British until after the final rap session when he became Christian Bale, because he stayed in character as an American before, during, and just after, and they were shocked when they heard him talking. They thought he was putting that on his own accent.
It's what it says, mate. Christian Bale, man, he's fucking. Because I was shocked at when I seen that, or they thought it was a shack that I'm going, really? It's. I mean, you see that in this film with Christian Bale, see just the wee slight things that you don't see and all that. It's just the facial expressions, the mannerisms, and everything. It's just fucking. It's brilliant, man. He's fucking so off his fucking nut. It doesn't seem human. Know what I mean? That's how good he is at doing it.
Right. Well, after a quarter of a century, this film is sitting at 7.6 out of 10 on the IMDb and 68% Rotten Tomatoes. So, no bad. It's no what I would say, but I think maybe it suffered for the female aspect of the feminist fighters, maybe. I don't know. Who knows these things? But give a quick synopsis, Chris, if you can.
I'll make one up on the spot again. You've got Patrick Bateman. He's a Wall Street aficionado, yuppie kind of guy, and he's in the middle of, I'll say, a personal crisis containing his psychotic will to kill people. That's what I'll say. I'll leave it at that.
Aye, can't really say any more than that. That's it. He's a serial killer masquerading as a Wall Street fucking yuppie, basically.
Yeah.
It's just so good, man. If you've not seen it, get it watched. If you refuse to watch it just because about it, you're a dick. Right? You're a dick. Because it's a tremendous film. Do not take it personal. It's an adaptation for a guy's brain, you know what I mean? Just, it's so good. So now you were talking about the budget earlier, about the 10 million thing. It was fun. It was a surprise to read, but no shocking that the single biggest cost in this movie was purchasing the rights to the various songs that were used throughout the movie.
Aye. The soundtrack to it must be fucking amazing. You know what I mean? I think Whitney Houston, she just outright refused to let any of her songs be used in it. So we got what is it, like a fucking an orchestral version of one of her songs they play in the background of a scene. You know what I mean? So there was ways around it, and that was the thing with Huey Lewis. They made it that he boycotted the film through fucking the violence and all that in it, but it was more down to they were putting his song onto the soundtrack CD. And it was like fucking his fans all had to buy this whole CD just to hear one of his songs again, you know what I mean? And that's what the whole I'll not be doing that sort of thing. Which is smashing. But at the time the record company had sent out like 100,000 copies to retailers and had to call them all back. So but I think it was an attempt to save face. They made out that fucking he was boycotting the film because of the violence. But that wasn't true, so
aye. Well, what was in it bloody well worked, and it was great. I don't care. But don't care what you say, Huey. I don't need your fucking news. All right, mate.
Honestly, no, that's one of my favourite scenes anyway. It's fucking magic.
We'll get to that. So, looking for a way to create the character of Patrick Bateman, Christian Bale stumbled onto a Tom Cruise appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman in 1993. According to co-writer and director Mary Harron, Bale saw in Cruise this very intense friendliness with nothing behind his eyes. Fucking hell. So Bale subsequently based the character of Bateman on that. Interestingly, Tom Cruise is actually featured in the novel. He lives in the same apartment complex as Bateman, who meets him in an elevator and gets the name of Cocktail in 1988 wrong, calling it Bartender. Hi, Tom. Hi. Like your film, Bartender. I could just imagine that.
Aye, it's fucking smart. But we'll talk about how Huey Lewis didn't want to be fucking. Well, it was a boycott because of the violence. Although there is a lot of style, like the high end style brands in this, I know there was a lot of them didn't want anything to do with it, and them that did have their brand in the film actually had conditions. Like the suits and all that he was wearing. I can't remember the name of the make, but they're we're fine with him wearing our stuff. But no when he's killing people. Like what?
Because he puts Paul Allen's body into a Louis Vuitton bag or something like that. They weren't happy with
that. And then that's how he says, it's fucking it's John Paul Gaultier. Know what I mean? Like, it's fucking I mean, it's so I don't know if they used that as the excuse for their brands not to be in it because of the kind of subject matter that it's just having a pop at, you know what I mean? But
I can what you say, I get that, but it's mental. I don't want my product being associated with that. It's a fictional fucking film, man. And it's free advertising. Get at it. You know what I mean?
Get it yourself.
Aye. Because people that buy can afford that sort of thing are going to be put off, aren't they? They're going to be watching American Psycho. Jesus Christ.
Aye, after they're done getting a fucking cat to death or something, know what I mean? Like, fuck up.
Exactly. During production, Christian Bale followed the morning routine that his character Patrick Bateman describes towards the beginning of the movie. So that's a long morning, that.
Aye. Mate, what time would you need to get up? I mean, I don't know what time Wall Street guys all fucking kick after day, but I mean, come on. What's that? Fucking 3 hours of prep before they go?
How long does 1,000 stomach crunches take?
I don't know it.
I'll tell you what,
I'm
the
forever
fucking
doing
paid
stomach
off. The
crunches.
paid off. He's a fine figure of a man in this movie, so he is. He's built like fucking nobody's business, isn't he?
I think this was the first instance of the old fucking body transformations he done. Know what I mean? Because he has wrecked his body, has our Christian, with all his fucking his antics.
Well, he's renowned for it, isn't he? He can take no bother. I mean, is it the mechanic, the machinist? What was that one?
The machinist.
Machinist, aye. And I think he ate a can of tuna and an apple a day for months to get down to that pure ill anorexic fucking look, man. Excuse me. Not a tremendous film, right enough.
And then bulked up to be fucking Batman, know what I mean? And came back too big. You're like, what?
I'm afraid you're too muscly for the suit. First world problems, is it? Man, no make me a billionaire. Can you make me another one, you fucking idiot?
But aye, it's fucking... Aye, because I've seen in this, I know, where he starts... It's obviously the scene where they're comparing fucking business cards.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently that's a thing as well, that Christian Bale could sweat on command. Which is fun. That's fucking alien.
What a party trick that is. Do that thing. Do your thing, mate. Oh, I can't be, but just fucking do it. I need to take an eckie to sweat. You know what I mean? You do it. You do it, no bother, mate. You do it, no bother. We said it was true to the novel, apart from obviously not being as graphic, but the vast majority of dialogue was word for word. The book, wasn't it?
Aye. Well, I lifted right off it, apparently. So, and I don't know why you would try and change it with some of the shit he says anyway, because it's very kind of Fight Club esque. Know what I mean? Some of the shit he says.
Aye.
It's fucking. Aye. It's
methodical and it's described in a rationale, even though a lot of it is irrational.
Aye.
It's rational in his head. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. Because he's off his fucking nut.
It's off his nut, the boy. Off his fucking bounce. So you were talking about the business cards. Aye, £2 short. You're talking about the business card. Every time they pull out the business card out, there's a whoosh noise. Aye. And apparently, just for shits and giggles, the whoosh sound during the famous business card scene was created by slowing down the sound of a sword being drawn from its sheath. I like that.
Aye. Because that's what I mean, mate. Like, see the whole film? The whole film is having a pop at these high society fucking weirdos. Know what I mean? And it's like see all the way through it. It's like the fucking I've got the best of the best and you don't. Know what I mean? And it's what I find fucking hilarious because they're all the exact same. There's no individuality with them. They're all the same fucking person, and they all think they're the best of the best. Know what I mean? It's fucking nuts.
I suppose they're in that role, in that job, because they've got competitive natures, which kind of you look at Lewis and think, how are you where you are? You know what I mean, mate? But fair fucks to them. But you're right that they describe each other as friends, but they are in constant competition with each other. It's just a daily battle to be the best, to have the best, to look the best, to stay in the best house, to drive the best car, have the best business card, fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? And if they don't have it, they strive to get it. It's so... Must be exhausting.
It's like see the whole drawing swords, but it's like the business cards. That's what it is like. It's like the jewel. Like, and it's not even that. See, the cards are shit. They're really shit looking. You know what I mean? It's just... It's fucking... Again, it's one of my favourite scenes, but we'll get it up when we come to it, man. But it's fucking...
Okay. Kick us off.
With the scenes...
kick us off with the scenes.
For me, the tippy top of the fucking Christmas tree is Bateman killing Paul. It's hilarious devious and fucking so brutal all in one go.
Aye.
And it
really
just
is.
pure epitomizes the fucking how psychotic he actually is. I mean, God, I mean, again, anybody that's not seen it, he's talking to this guy, Paul, who's in direct competition with, and he's like, he's got him drunk, having a laugh, talking about talking about fucking Huey Lewis in the news. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, this is a great track. Just like a normal conversation. And Paul just fucking, he sees that there's newspaper, like duct tape to the flare. You know what I mean? He goes, ha ha, if you got a dog or something, ha ha ha, like, just laughing. And he goes, no, Paul. And the whole time, putting on this waterproof jacket, walking about with an axe. It's just, and it goes for that. What is going on here? Know what I mean? Because he's dancing about the room and all. Again, apparently that was all improvised by Christian Bale. See them, the moonwalking and dancing and all that.
Amazing.
Tremendous. And then it just takes a sudden turn. He just caves this fucking guy's head in with an axe.
Aye.
And then starts shouting at him while he's killing him. Try and get a reservation at Dossier Nu, you stupid fucking bastard. It's just, you killed this guy in a fucking restaurant, fucking reservation.
I know. It's brilliant. And the great thing about it as well is his critique of the Huey Lewis album is fucking brilliant. It's like a proper musical critique you'd read somewhere. It's all the while, as you say, mate, it is all about the place, getting ready, doing the backwards dance. So he's still enjoying the song when he's doing the backwards dance, know what I mean? And he has the most pristine axe you've ever seen in your life. It's never
it's shiny.
Chopped a beat. It's brand new, made for the occasion. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's like I say, man, it brings so many things into that one scene that just makes you fucking, you're going, just like, even after he's done it right, he's like, takes the jacket off, composes himself, sits on the couch and has a cigar. You're just like, what the fuck?
Aye.
It's just nuts.
Aye,
No,
so
I mean, and that song,
Seymour.
that song, It's Hip to Be Square. It's such a fucking happy, upbeat fucking song. Know what I mean? It just doesn't fit. It's just fucking nuts.
Aye.
So good, man.
The song, all in all, it says nobody listens to the lyrics, but it's basically telling you to fucking, it's all right to be different. And that's what he clearly is, a little bit different with a fucking axe, which is mental. It's a great scene, mate. Absolutely brilliant. And for all the creditation that Jared Leto gets in this film, he's fucking hardly in it. Apart from that, he's a victim, the boy.
Chopped up. I'll say another one. And it's the business card obsession scene. Because again, I just think it's so fucking, it's so mental. Yeah, it's so funny. No, I mean, it's just, again, it's having a pop at these people again. Know what I mean? But look at what I've got. You've got the same thing he's got. I think you're kidding on. It's better than what he's got, and it's just fucking, because obviously Bateman's like, oh, I've got the new cards, the new business card. Oh, that's lovely. Where'd you get that for? Oh, look at mine. It looks the exact same.
Did they? They look the exact same, but obviously they know the fucking intricate differences. I mean, Patrick's was the first one to come out and goes, that's bone. Just mental, man.
That's what I mean. It's just that's off-white. Oh, it's off-white. Oh. And again, it's just it's just the whole pop it. Let's see when somebody gets something right. Oh, what kind of lettering is that you've got? Oh, it's italic bold. Like, oh.
Times New Roman.
Oh, yeah, tease. Oh, But,
is that indented on an eggshell background? Oh!
it's just, sees, like, obviously when they pull out Paul Allen's card, and he's just, he sees him as his competitor, know what I mean? But it's just when this card comes out, the card is the exact same as his card, but he just sees it as something else because it's fucking Paul Allen. Know what I mean? The tasteful playfulness of the thickness. What?
Aye. He's just making up his own excuses to murder this son of a bitch, you know what I mean?
Aye. It's just, mate, it's genius, and then that wee guy's just sitting there the whole time like, my God, Patrick, you're sweating.
Aye. But he caveats that. Lewis caveats that by pulling his card out later in the film.
Mm.
No part of that scene. And again, Patrick's like, you fucking little bastards. How dare you? You know what I mean?
That's it. It's fucking nuts, man. How about you, mate?
Well, day two that you just mentioned were two of mine, but because they can't be fucking overlooked, man. They're brilliant. Mine's another one. A couple of ones will be the morning routine and dialogue at the very start of the film is just fantastic. It gets you on board. It lets you know where he's at, who he is. You know what I mean? And the lengths he'll go through just before he puts his tie on in the morning to look his pristine, immaculate best before he goes to work. It's great. A great bit of dialogue. I've got the dialogue. I'll say it after. It's not too long. It's just perfect, man. And the way he delivers it, Christian Bale, is fantastic. And then it's ended by him walking into the office with his earphones in. His 1987 Sony Walkman, orange fluffy earphones, just shutting out the world. They're all saying good morning and all that. And he's just, and obviously it's used to this day by people, and they put their own music to the back of it, didn't they, man?
It just shows you like the mad meticulous fucking way he is. Know what I mean? It's an insight into the mind without actually getting it, because technically you don't know what's going on to begin with. Know what I mean?
Aye, it's a ritual. And if one thing we've learnt through film and TV and books and documentaries and stuff like that is that most psychopaths, serial killers, people of that ilk have a ritual of some sort, whether it's before, after, during the fact, you know what I mean? They have to do this thing. They have to tick their own boxes and all that, and that's his as well. But it's also today with his career as well as him being a fucknut. You know what I mean? It's great. Absolutely great. Another one I'll say is Poor Christie with the chainsaw. That's when the film's just taking a pure sinister, whoa, fucking hell. He's doing this shit.
It's went full horror for a minute. It's fucking...
Aye, as it chases... Spoiler, chases her out the house and all that. She thinks she's getting away down the stairwell. He drops the chainsaw. Ha! Ha! It's fucking da-na-na-na-na. But it fucks with your brain, that whole scene, because it's like he's running through an apartment block, bollock naked, with the loudest fucking murder weapon. You know what I mean? He's basically running about with a fucking diesel engine. Do you know what I mean? And nobody's hearing this or getting up or questioning it. So you're like, but that kind of gets answered at the end of the film. Do you know what I mean? Why?
It goes fucking full on brutal, doesn't it? Fucking dead bodies everywhere. Fucking, I'm guessing he bites that poor lassie right in the noon. Know what I mean? When he's in bed with her, know what I mean? That's where all the blood comes from. Fucking, just goes full fucking murdering psychopath at that point.
He got the taste. Oh Jesus, he's getting bitten in the noon, man. Fuck's sake. Oh, any other ones, mate?
Well, it's more than one in regards to this, but see just the whole scenes with Christian Bale and Willem Defoe. Because knowing what I know about it now, It's tremendous. And again, a wee bit of trivia for people. The scenes with Willem Defoe, they were all filmed in separate, like the takes, I'm guessing, were filmed in separate ways. So it was like one, he did suspect Bateman as the murderer. One, he thought he was innocent. And the third, he didn't know whether he was guilty or not. And apparently they took all them and spliced them all together. So the scenes, because I remember watching it at times, I'm going, does he think he's fucking guilty? Does he know? Does he know that he's done it? And then there's other bits, and then it just confuses you. So insane like now, it's just you get a different appreciation for it now. Because the way Willem Dafoe is fucking smashing that practically everything that does anyway, you know what I mean? But the way he changes in the scenes, Godfrey, just running them all questions and all that. Like, where did you go to? Blah blah blah. Where did Paul Bateman go to school? Do you know? Have you not got that information? And he went, but I want to see if you know. It's like, oh, does he know?
It's awesome. We discussed that a wee bit about it yesterday in work, didn't we? About how he's disproven Patrick's alibi. So you're like, fucking knows, he knows. And it crescendos with him giving him another alibi. Saying, no, you're all right. You were there. These people said you were there. You know what I mean? Oh, so I was. Aye, you're right. But for that length of time, you're sitting going, well, here it comes. You know what I mean? But,
it's even,
fuck's sake.
Even the second time he talks to him, he pulls out a Huey Lewis in the news CD. He goes, I love this CD. Have you ever heard this CD? And again, it's like jabbing at you, going, oh fuck, he knows. How does he know about that? You know what I mean? And there's even Bateman himself. He goes, nah, I don't like that. Don't like that music. You know what I mean? It's like this weird, man. And apparently there's another thing. See when the Defoe character pulls the CD out. Apparently he's reflecting light into Bateman's eyes. And apparently that's a thing with psychotic people, as they don't react to annoying things, aka like light being shown into your eye. So I was like, oh, that's true, I like that and all.
That's true. I'm going to start shining some shit in some people's eyes that I think are fucking loony balls, man.
It's just the way you're sitting there as obviously the audience, and you have no idea what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? You're even being confused by it. Does the copper know? How does he know about Huey Lewis in the news? Why that specific CD? You know what I mean? So effectively, you're like Bateman while being interviewed. You know what I mean? It's fucking superb.
Great, mate. Absolutely great. I will say another one for me is the phone call to his lawyer, the message he leaves his lawyer, that dialogue and the way it's delivered is just so good, man. So good. I don't think, no, I didn't write that one down. That is a fucking chunky monkey of a bit of dialogue. That it's great. It doesn't know. I've killed a lot of people, 5 or 10, some women over there and some homeless people. I don't know, 5 or 10. And later on, he says about 20 or 30. Do you know what I mean? He's not got a fucking clue.
I guess I'm a bad guy.
I killed Paul Allen in the face with an axe.
His body's in an acid bath in Hell's Kitchen. What?
Aye. So good, man.
Oh,
so good.
Fucking, that's right, man. Plus, it looks so fucking
disheveled.
He's just fucking. He's totally gone into. He's just stressed out, sweating, fucking full on panic, anxiety. It's nuts. It's like,
I'll starts off with the cat, doesn't it, at the cash machine?
Aye, feed me a stray cat. It's just fucking nuts, man.
Aye. And it just starts walking out shooting people.
Aye. That's just the brain's gone fucking haywire.
See the last the last security guard when he goes into his pocket, like, oh fuck, he's getting that on. He just goes, pulls a pen out, signs yourself in. Fucking brilliant.
It's fucking amazing, man. I've read something that kind of intrigues me, and I'll bring it up later because it's like the ending explained, sort of, well, the whole movie explained. But one other scene, right, mate, and I fucking hate it, but it gives you the first like kind of glimpse into Bateman being a horrible cunt, and it's the homeless guy in the lane with his dog, and it's just, again, I think it was more an insight into how these people view people beneath them. Know what I mean? You stink of shit. Look at you, man. You're fucking look. Just get a job. Get a job and all that, and fucking just ends up murdering the guy. Know what I mean? And then fucking killing his dog like that. You bastard. You utter bastard.
Aye. Because when he says that when the phone to his lawyer, a couple of homeless people, you've got to think it's going to be more than a couple. They're probably his practice pads, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like you
100%.
say, his way of venting his authority in the class system. Because you're worth fuck off. You're just a fucking a plunge for me, man. And nobody's going to miss you. You smell like shit. You know that? I'm just get a job. Look at you. Just get a job. You bother me. Totally fucking no fixed abode. I'll get a job, no sweat. It's a horrible bastard scene, man, but it's so good.
Aye. So that's the whole thing of mate. See this film, mate. I find myself fucking laughing at so much of it, right? Even though it's fucking horrible and brutal. Let's see the fucking just the subject matter, but I'm laughing. I think this is one of the most fucking gift or memed films out there.
Telling you. But you're meant to laugh at it. I think just the whole thing that the author had in mind and the director who directed this film superbly. You're meant to laugh. You're not meant to take it too serious because then it would be a fucking horror movie. No. Or a slasher movie, whatever you want to call it, kind of thing. And it's not like that. It is like that. It's not like that. But you're going to explain the film's meaning to us anyway, so it works when you explain it. Because a lot of people are confused about the ending. But there's no confusion that you have. You can choose your ending if you want to. But the meaning of the ending is explained. Explain it for us, sir.
Well, firstly, for me, I just took it to be it just being a pop at these yuppie people, right? See the whole film, just a pop at this, right? But there is a kind of theory, or I'm guessing something that's been put out there in the past, right? That see the film itself, it's actually an awakening for Bateman. So see all his actions in the film, like killing the homeless guy, fucking killing Paul Allen and all that. I think it's supposed to kind of be like, see, instead of what he does seeing his Wall Street job, you're actually seeing it come out like physically, if you know what I mean. So like, Paul Allen's his competitor, right? So he's prepared to kill Paul Allen in the workplace to get ahead. But they don't show you that way, they show you that he's going to murder this guy. That's how you see when he starts pulling the gun out and shooting people. And then it comes to like the last part, and that's when he pulls his pen out. See, the last man he ends up pulling a pen out. I think that was like effectively showing you that when he pulls his pen out, he's effectively killing people. Know what I mean? See the fucking these small people beneath him sort of thing. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was like shit like that. You're going, and then that's how see come the end when like all the people he's killed all turns out they're alive and all the bodies have disappeared and all that shit. It's effectively nobody cares what I'm doing because what I'm doing is profiting and all that, know what I mean? And that's what people want. They don't care. They don't care what I got up to. Know what I mean?
Aye.
So
That's it, mate. That's it. It's totally it. I mean, the film is left deliberately ambiguous for the moviegoer. The wee bit I've got down here as well is the film, like Bret Easton Ellis's novel, plays with unreliable narration. So all the narration is unreliable. It blurs the lines between reality and Bateman's psychotic fantasies. Some of the key points, right? You said about Paul Allen. There's a confusion there with Paul Allen. Bateman kills Paul Allen, leaves his body in Allen's apartment, but later it's claimed that Allen is alive and in London. A real estate agent even shows the apartment as if nothing has ever happened. So there we go. There's that one. The over-the-top violence, right? Some of Bateman's acts, like chasing a woman with a chainsaw, hitting her from multiple stories up, are so extreme they feel surreal or cartoonish. So, very much so. And his own confession when he phones a lawyer. When Bateman tries to confess, no one believes him. His lawyer thinks it's a joke and even says he had lunch with Paul Allen, casting further doubt on Bateman's reliability. So the lawyer, he's phoned to say, I've killed Paul Allen in the face with an axe. And his lawyer's like, what are you talking about, you fucking maniac? I've just had lunch with him last week, you nutcase.
Aye, you're some laugh. That's how it's like somebody says, I know, it's like it was like an awakening. So see how he is, like he says at the start of the film, he's simply no there. And then as the film goes on, he starts to come to the realization the horrible things he's done.
Aye.
And that's what makes you starting to find a bit of humanity, a bit of morality. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how to say it's kind of like an awakening. Know what I mean? But it's like fucking like for me personally, I just seen it as just a total pop at the fucking these mad bastards that are in the places of power. Know what I mean? Right. Like the sort of people that's willing to write off fucking people's pensions and jobs and all that shit. Know what I mean? As long as they get their fucking profit. Know what I mean? And that's how it's. Let's see the whole card scene. When Alan's comes out, it's no different for anybody else's, right? But it looks exactly like his, so he sees him as the competitor. Whereas, see when he looks at the other guys' cards, now his is kind of smooth and theirs is like kind of daft dimples and all that, and looks a bit rough. He doesn't see them as competitors. Know what I mean? That's how later on when that other guy comes out and he pulls his card out and he hangs about murdering them because it looks exactly like his. So he's like the next competitor. Know what I mean?
Aye.
So it's mental, but good.
You're right. they would put a full apartment block out in the street and go for lunch, never think about it again. But a thing like a business card triggers them for days until they can better it. So you're right, mate. It just shows a societal gap. And you're right, this think he's untouchable. They think they're untouchable because they're at a level where they probably are a wee bit untouchable. Unless they walked into a police station and cut somebody's head off, you know what I mean? But it's brilliant. It's a macabre look at society. Aye, definitely.
So that's the way I see it. It's like having a pop at these people in power. Know what I mean? They all think they're the best an individual, but really they're all the same. And see, another thing what fucking kind of stood out to me, I know watching it last night, Bateman's apartment. It was all whites, blacks, and greys, pristine. Know what I mean? And technically there was fuck all there. It was just like pure robotic. And that's the way you're seeing a lot of houses going now. There's no personality in anything anymore. It's just fucking
minimalistic.
Aye. It's no, I mean, you've got everything but you have nothing.
I know. So this week, guys, instead of doing some of our favourite quotes from the movie, we are probably going to be doing just our favourite Patrick Bateman quotes in the movie because nobody else is on my list.
No. I'll kick you off with one I used for a long time and probably still do. I have to return some videotapes. It's fucking so good, man. What? Even that bit, Willem Defoe says to me, he goes, what were you doing? Oh, I was probably returning some videotapes. What? Oh, it's just an excuse for renting. Where you going? Need to return some videotapes. Like, all right.
Aye, that's so good, man. You need to watch the film to fucking really probably appreciate it when it
Aye,
means.
aye.
Aye, it's a buffer, it's an excuse, and it's an alibi on one. It's a shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. That's so good, man. He's another one.
Another one. Again, it's just fucking so out there. I like to dissect girls. Don't you know I'm utterly insane? It's
Aye. And that's in direct answer to a lassie in the club, innit? But she hears I'm a Wall Street trader playing with billions of dollars a day. That's what she hears because she answers that, didn't she?
Aye.
So there's a wee Easter egg in there for you, but you don't realise it till you get back. Again, a bit like Fight Club with Easter eggs that we never noticed until we watched the movie and read up on it. Brilliant, mate. Don't you know I'm utterly insane? Just that smile all the time. It's the fucking most normal thing in the world. So brilliant, man. One of the ones in the club, the same club as when he's going to pay for a couple of drinks. And they're like, we don't take card, it's cash only. She's a wee bit abrasive about it. And he just looks at her in the mirror and goes, "You're a fucking ugly bitch. I want to stab you to death and then play around with your blood." She doesn't hear him for the music, obviously.
I know, fucking nuts, man. You know, the one I know. He's dumped his missus. He's like, "Evelyn, I'm sorry. You're not that terribly important to me."
Aye. Yes, you know, he's still trying to let her down gently. You know what I mean?
I know.
That's the most awkward he's fucking felt, saying that word to his ex, or soon to be ex. You're not terribly important to me, you know? She's not taking him serious at the start either, but she does at the end, right? But his dialogue, he says in Oz, says that there's an idea of Patrick Bateman, some kind of abstraction, that there is no real me, only an entity, something illusionary. And though I can hide my cold gaze and you can shake my hand and feel flesh gripping yours, and maybe you can even sense our lifestyles are probably compatible, I'm simply not there.
Aye.
It's so dark, Patrick.
Another one where he's it's just again shows how fucking nuts he is. See the bit he's got the two escorts, shall we say, in the flat on it, and he's like, "Are you not going to ask me what I'm doing? What I do for a living and all that?" And they don't really care. And then the lassie he calls Christy goes, "This is a nice apartment. How much did it cost you?" "Well, actually, that's none of your business, Christy."
Not to say that it wasn't cheap. Brilliant, man.
Fucking so fucking. It's horrible but funny, man, because it's fucking. I'm not used to people talking that way. No, I mean, it's fucking nuts.
I'll give you one more, and it's his the dialogue for his routine, which I'll do very quickly. It says, "I live in American Garden building on West 81st Street on the 11th floor. My name is Patrick Bateman. I'm 27 years old. I believe in taking care of myself and balanced diet and rigorous exercise routine. In the morning, if my face is a little puffy, I'll put on an ice pack while doing stomach crunches. I can do 1,000 now. After I remove the ice pack, I use a deep pear cleansing lotion. In the shower, I use a water-activated gel cleanser, then a honey almond body scrub. And on the face, an exfoliating gel scrub. Then I apply a herb mint facial mask, which I leave on for 10 minutes while I prepare the rest of my routine. Always use an aftershave lotion, the little or no alcohol, because alcohol dries out your face and makes you look older. Then moisturizer, then anti-aging eye balm, followed by a final moisturizing protective lotion." You're like, fucking hell, mate. And Christian Bale did this during filming. So that's why we're saying, people, what time are you getting up in the morning today? All that. Do you know what I mean? That is a chunky of morning, that.
Oh, aye. Aye. I mean, it's kind of echoed the same. See, as Wolf of Wall Street. See, he tells you his morning routine to get up,
Aye.
but his is meant to counteract with the drugs he's taken the night before. You know what I mean?
Aye.
Just shows you. There's just two more for me, mate, that I think are fucking hilarious. And he goes, I know my behaviour can be erratic sometimes. And it's just the way he says erratic. You know what I mean? It's like fucking, it's like emphasise on the erratic.
Aye.
And
Because I lost in the plot saying it.
aye. And that scene behind you, obviously his assistant, he asks his assistant out to dinner and all that. And he's nice to her and all that to begin with, where's about to go? And then she says, Dorsia, the place they kind of get a reservation. So he was all nice to her, she was dressed nice and all that, blah, 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 blah. Says that, it annoys him. And then before she walks out the room, he goes, Jean, we'll want to change before we go out. Horrible bastard. Horrible bastard.
It's just that manipulative show of power again, isn't it? It's,
yeah.
I'm in fucking charge. I'm doing this. You're doing this because I'm wanting you to do this. No, that is, it's brilliant, mate.
Aye. Again, mate, it's just a glimpse into must be how these people fucking act. Because again, I was reading another interview with Christian Bale, and he was talking to people, see at work in Wall Street and all that.
Aye.
And he says the people he spoke to, they love Patrick Bateman. And he's like, well, ironically, you know what I mean? And they go, no, fucking, and you're going, it must be the way they are. It just must be. You know what I mean? And I think you must be that callous fucking wide with some of the decisions they need to make with people's lives. So, I mean,
they need to be ruthless, don't they? That's where they are where they are. To get to the top, it's fucking fight or flight, kill or be killed, law of the jungle, as I say, and all that jazz. It's very competitive. So, must be lonely and all, but kind of a friend. I don't see a lot of these people can hate my wife and Wayne's either, do you?
No, mate. It's I mean, it's not right. It's not right. But
it's again, okay. I'm gonna make it anyway.
But made it the violence in it, and it's brutal, very bloody and all that. Know what I mean?
Aye.
It's fucking. But again, it's leveled up with the humour in it. You know what I mean? I know, although it's very satire, but it's funny, man. Funny.
So, in its entirety, mate, American Psycho, what you gain it out of 10?
I think I'm an 8. An 8, mate.
Aye, I've mirrored that as well, mate. It's what's on my IMDb, as we always say, and it's no shifting. It's a tremendous watch, but tremendous watch. I'm quite sure if God spares me for another 25 years, I'll be watching it again.
God spares me.
Awesome film. If you've not watched it, people, sound like a broken record. Please watch it. It's fun for all the family. So it is. But I wouldn't let the Waynes watch it, you know what I mean? Because it is very macabre, very dark, but it's to be taken in a humorous way. Do you know what I mean? There's a serious side to it, aye, but you have to be entertained by this film. Let yourself be entertained by this film because it is very, very entertaining.
Really definitely, man. Definitely.
Now, before we go into Movie Bingo, which is this week's Facebook group page Fans Choice, I want to introduce a little segment that I thought about during the week, mate, and it's Celebrity Deathmatch. Now, as I say to Chris, people, the rules for this thing, we're going to do it every week. We're just going to think of something and then hit the other guy with it because Chris doesn't know what this is. It can be a character for a movie versus another character for a movie, or it can be an actor in real life versus another actor in real life, but it can't be an actor versus a character and vice versa, right? So I was just sitting watching something during the week and I thought to myself, who would win out a fight between Chuck Norris and Jackie Chan.
Oh,
I'm not going to allow you to use the Chuck Norris can fucking batter everything argument, because that's just, do you know what I mean? Chuck Norris bumped into a wall and the wall got a bruise kind of thing. It's not like that. Just thought Chuck Norris was a fantastic prime martial artist. Do you know what I mean? Probably still is, but Jackie Chan's something else as well. What are you saying to it?
I reckon Jackie Chan.
No,
no Jackie Chan. Did you see Jackie Chan or Bruce Lee?
Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. It's like, no, because I had that hang in my head when we were talking about it. Bruce Lee fighting Chuck Norris and the cat.
I thought you were thinking of Enter the Dragon, because the two of them were in
that. Nah, I'll say Jackie Chan. Because for as much damage that Chuck Norris could inflict on Jackie Chan always comes back. He's got all these injuries, can keep coming back to the point Chuck Norris just, I don't know, through arrogance, because I mean the giraffe didn't exist until he uppercutted the horse, know what I mean? That'll play into his mind. I'm the hard man, I can't be beat. And Jackie Chan will just keep coming back. And I mean, he's got the moves himself, just has to stay alive, just a wee while, wear him down. And then they'll just choke him out, just shh.
See, I'm going to say Jackie Chan as well, but I'm going to just simplify it by saying he's faster. But I think Chuck Norris could deliver a harder hitting blow, but I think it would land less than Jackie Chan would. Jackie Chan's speed and agility would dodge a lot of it, and it would also let him deliver more to wear him down.
Plus, it's like the whole thing as well. I reckon Jackie Chan could use humour to wear Norris down as well. Know what I mean? It's going, what are you doing these things for? And Norris would just get more raging and slip up.
And depending where the fight location was as well, Jackie Chan could integrate anything into the fight to his advantage.
That's I know. He uses an environment.
Aye, with a chair, a step ladder, a curtain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's using all that stuff. So there we go, folks. Celebrity deathmatch this week. Jackie Chan kicked Chuck Norris's arse. Pass it on. And next week, Chris will think of something to say to us. He'll say to me that I'll not know about, and I'll need to think my fucking feet about it as well. There we go, folks.
I've already got a couple in the chamber.
I'm sure you have. I think you've got Marvel characters and everything in it, man. So let's get the film list. Where are you? So it's viewers' choice. This next review, and we have 1 to 16. We've got a few taken out already. He's a number.
Give me. There's 12 been taken?
It has. Johnny Dangerously.
What about 10?
10's a belter. 10 was suggested by our good pal and active group member Ian DL, and it is Aliens, the follow-up to the classic Alien.
Oh, I am moist.
Oh, I'm extremely sodden, sitting in my chair here in a puddle. That's a belter. A belter. I think the two of us had it on my list anyway. But I enjoy that film very much. Dialogue heavy as well, man.
It's a belter. It's definitely. Well, I'd go as far as to say it's possibly the best Aliens film.
That is. But we'll talk about that. On the pod. I want to talk about it now, but no, because we'll just be sitting with crickets next week if we do that. Starting no start kind of thing. So well done, Ian. Definitely. I will be in touch with you, my man, to see if you can join us on the podcast as well, which we hopefully can accommodate and get you on there, because he's a good lad. As Ian, he's good, and he likes his movies, and he knows what he likes. And obviously, that's a belter. I picked that.
It is. It is. Aye, I've watched that, mate. In fact, I've watched that in so many different fucking versions. Watched it on the VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, streaming, director's cut, unofficial cut, underrated cut.
Film 4, ITV, ITV2, Film 4 plus 1. Sky Movies, the whole shebang. The box set, I used to have that as well. It's elite movie. Again, it's got one of the female lead roles there that we'll need to let our Jennifer Lawrence know about.
Didn't exist until the year 2023 there.
That's great, that, isn't it?
Do you think Sigourney Weaver sitting in a house like that went, just sitting with a cigar, just fucking Q?
Why has this lady not been tested for fucking rabies? Hmm?
Her and Linda Hamilton just sitting in the same pub, just doesn't know she's fucking born.
Aye. Let's draw this. Aye, it's fucking fuck. What a film.
See that? You know fuck all about female action leads.
Shout out to Disco. Excellent. Right, mate, I'll let you go. Looking forward to next week. That was a good wee pod. I enjoyed that. Yes. And I'll get it up later this afternoon when I'm back for doing my rounds, doing my messages and that.
No, again, cheers everybody for liking, listening, sharing your opinions, your movies and all that. Hope you enjoyed it again.
I'm sure you did. If you didn't, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? Definitely something wrong with you. You're an ugly fucking bitch.
Well, that's enough for me, and I'll see you next time.
And it's goodbye for me. Tatty Bogos. See you later. Double salute.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own, with no direct intention to offend or upset.
Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.